Don't we all yearn for security? Don't we all yearn for a place to belong? Don't we all yearn for a place to call home? But in verse 4, Abram went. He obeys. He leaves that country, the place and father's household to the land so that he can be a blessing, that he can receive God's blessing, so he can bless the world. And the amazing thing is that even when Abram arrives in land of Canaan, he's not in the promised land quite yet. He didn't quite arrive. He remains a pilgrim for the rest of his life. How do we know that? Because he pitched his tent. He never built a house there. He pitched the tent wherever he went. He lived as a pilgrim. He never received the land that was promised to him. But he held on to the promise all his life. He looked forward to the day when God will give him all that God had promised, and lived as a pilgrim, as a sojourner. When we come to Hebrews chapter 11, the writer defines faith like this. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. By faith, he put his assurance and confidence in the promise of God, and he lived by faith. He left by faith. Church discipleship begins with leaving. Not necessarily a place, but detaching ourselves from the world to be part of God's people. One of my professors in divinity school was quite well known. His name is Miroslav Volf, and he's written a book called Exclusion and Embrace, and he writes this: the courage to break his cultural and familiar ties and abandon the God of his ancestors out of allegiance to a God of all families and all cultures was the original Abrahamic revolution. In the same way, Christians depart from their original culture. Christians can never be, first of all, Asians or Americans or Russians. We should be proud of the country of our origin, whether it's China or Nigeria, Philippines or whatever. We should be proud of where we're from. But our first and foremost identity is as Christians. We're Christians first. We are called to be Christians first. And when we become Christians, what that means is we leave, in a sense, of what we know of our country, our people, and security, and all of that, and become part of God's people. Even as we live in this world, we live as Christians in this world.